Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry at Holding Your Space, and please tell Sally to be quiet. So she's texting us. Welcome. This is meditation and chat, and we will chat, and someday we'll meditate. So, yeah, sometimes it's the meditation just sneaks in there, and sometimes it's just a breath work because we have too much fun chatting. Hi, Annie Bear. How are you? Sleepy me says, going back to bed. Love to all. Hey, good night, Annie Bear. Yeah, go back to bed. Annie Bear has not been sleeping. She has been up meditating and working and doing her art. Barbara, hey, how are you? You woke up at 4, Barbara? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Did I already lose the paper that I had here from yesterday? Here it is. From yesterday. I found it. Hi, Barbara. Oh, I saw that was on this morning. Terry and Group Blessings. I'm watching Senator Cory Booker holding the Senate floor for the ordinary people of the USA. Bless him. You know, I woke up a little bit early this morning too, and I noticed he was on. I didn't stop and watch him. But I do enjoy him for the most part. Every once in a while, he'll do something. You know, all of them do something, right? Especially when they're in groups and they're asking silly questions to people. Then I'm like, really? You said that? Why didn't you say something more appropriate? Anyway, I think it was when they were interviewing Kavanaugh that I thought a lot of them said like things that I would have gone to a different way. Anyway, we're not a political channel. Sorry, I got into that, but yeah, good for him. Good for him. I did read where they think that the red cities, like the more rural areas, are going to be hit harder financially than the big cities, which are usually more democratic. So yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Hi, Teresa Ford. You had a nap already today. Sleep well. Yeah, right? We need our naps. I got to bed pretty good last night. We went out. My daughter graduated. Thank you very much from her massage training. And so now she is a doula. She's a massage therapist certified in the United States and India. And I don't know what else. Oh, Reiki. She's also Reiki. So Reiki healer. So she's on it. She's following the tribe here. Hi, Blue Jean. Good morning. Nice to see you. So I made a stir fry last night, and then we went out and we watched this cute movie, Amanda Seyfried. Something about the Juliet letters or something is what it was about. And it was set in Italy, and she's getting ready to go to Italy and study some art in Italy, as we say in Kansas. Anyway, but she's excited. She's been saving up her money, and she's going over there in Greece to do a retreat. But where was I going with that? I don't know. I think I woke up too early too. My brain's already out there. Golly, there was something to do with that we were talking about. Oh yeah, we went for ice cream last night. And our favorite ice cream place was closed, but the next best one, which is actually really excellent, all homemade ice creams. And they have like the honey lavender and stuff like that. And I got strawberry blueberry. That was really good. Anyway, so that was my exciting night, and I loved it with my kids, and we sat there and laughed and had ice cream. Isn't it just the small things sometimes, right? Don't have to go out for a big dinner or anything like that. Just hanging out and watching a movie and then going for ice cream. Blue Jean, good morning, lovely. Barbara Berkman, good morning. I hope you're feeling okay, Barbara. We've got you here. And I hope your doctor's, I think maybe that was last week that you went to see the eye doctor. Deb, good morning. Good to see you. Teresa Ford. Paul, morning, Terry. Going back to high school today. I'm servicing lunch where my nephew Liam is going. He does not know I'm coming. Oh, in Greenville. This should be fun. Wish me luck. Oh my God, have so much fun, Paul. I loved the cafeteria in high school. My cafeteria made the best green beans in the world. And I love those overcooked green beans that have, they must put like beef bouillon or something in there. And they had the dehydrated onions, the little tiny pieces of onions that were, you know, anyway, it's overcooked vegetables. Something about overcooked vegetables are just still like my sweet spot. If I go to a restaurant that I know is going to have the overcooked veg, I kind of get excited. Hi, Denise. Good morning, beautiful souls. I love you. Working this morning so I can only listen. Happy April Fool's Day. That's right, Denise. It's April Fool's Day. I forgot. Oh, wow. Yeah. So we're going to have to do something fun for April Fools. Hey, Paul, how are you feeling today? I hope everything's going okay. Yeah, Lisa, don't get fooled today, right? Yeah. I don't know what I was trying to think of something to do before I came on that would be a fun thing to fool you, but I couldn't remember what would be. Meh. Grand Rising Terry and Meditation Family. Hi, Millie. How are you, honey? Happy April Fool's Day. Yeah, and Juno's here. Hello, Juno. Beautiful. Juno, how soon are you moving? Are you moving next week? I know she's moving pretty soon, you guys, to her new place, her off-grid cabin, which I'm so excited for you, Juno. What a beautiful neighborhood you're moving into, too, that township. Carolina, good morning. I did hear a little bit this morning of, God, it seems like I did a lot this morning already. Anyway, a little bit about what the new Chancellor or Prime Minister of Canada had to say about, he had a little attitude adjustment for 47. And he was very well spoken, I thought. I really liked him. So that's one of my daughter's big fears about going to Europe is that everybody won't like Americans this time. And I said, oh, honey, I was there when George W. was elected, and I was there after T was elected the first time. Everybody's like, what are you guys thinking? So I said, you can always say you're Canadian. so anyway, but yeah, you never know, right? Oh, Sally's here. Hey, Sally, how you doing? Good to see you. Sally and I have been talking already this morning. Got a big download about Sally's land. Anyway, really interesting stuff she's got going on there. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Wow. Your artwork is amazing. What is that, Lindsay? I could make out. Is that a panda in there? I don't know. What are those little yellow guys called? It's in a movie. It's an animated movie. And you know what they are. And I know what they are, but I can't remember the name of it. And they're real cute and they all hop around and do all this stuff. Somebody here will know. Julie, good morning. Beautiful Julie, learning to listen. Hello, darling. How are you? Yeah, good to see everybody rolling in. There's one of our lovely Canadian neighbors. We're all going to be getting your address pretty soon, Millie. Fatima, going on up. Winds of change are blowing, possibly up to 65 miles per hour wind gusts predicted today. Whoa, girl. Yeah, we were supposed to get big storms yesterday, and now they're saying we'll get them today, but I don't know. You know, we haven't gotten any of it, but we had a lot of wind last weekend. A lot. Get out, Teresa. You were up at 1, but have already had a nap. Aw. Yeah. I had a really hard time sleeping last night. I got up a few times and what did I watch? Every once in a while, and I know this is a silly thing to watch, but I kind of got hooked on it about 10 years ago. And every once in a while I'll go back to it, but that Say Yes to the Dress. And I never had a big wedding. I was married twice, and both times I just got a dress at the store. I didn't get once I got married on the beach and once I got married in my ex-father-in-law's house. Anyway, it was they were both tiny weddings, but anyway. But I love the dresses. I think they're fun and beautiful. Kind of like a fairy. Oh my God, you just did not come up on my subscription feed at all. I had to come to you channel to find the live. Mine is broken. You know what? Everybody's been talking about that Warrior Widow. It's going on everybody's channel. And I'm not the only one that is you're getting unsubscribed to probably. So please, you guys, check and make sure every time you come to ring the bell. Yeah, because they're doing it again. Hey. Good morning, everyone. Happy April. This month is my birthday month, but not till the end of it. Yay, Kaylee. Oh, we're going to have some fun this month then. This is going to be a good one. Yeah. Love and flowers to everyone. Oh, beautiful. Millie's saying hey to everybody. So, yeah, lots going on, you guys. Yeah, hope everything is okay in the wind, Juno. Juno, did you move out there yet? I don't know. I think you don't move till next week. Right? Congratulations, Ingrid. I'll tell her everybody said congratulations. Yeah, thanks, Barbara. Yeah, Letters to Juliet. Oh my God, you guys. Such a great movie. I had forgotten. Nastasha Richardson's mom played one of the leads, and I can't remember her name. She's so beautiful. Vanessa Redgrave. That's her name. And she was just stunning in it. I mean, talk about a class act. She's just a beautiful woman. She looks like a princess, like a goddess, kind of. Just the way she, portrays herself and whatnot. She was stunning. Yeah. And not just the way she looked, the way she moved and the way she spoke, her manner is kind of sacred, really beautiful. Hello, beautiful people. Love and light to you all. Hi, Jen. Update, Monica, our 87-year-old. Oh, bless her. She crossed over yesterday in the most peaceful way. Thank you all and your many love and prayers. Oh, Jen. Well, we're going to keep Monica's family in there. And I'll make a note of Monica. Lots of love to her and everybody in her family. Yeah. It's a lot, isn't it? My stepmom passed on April Fool's Day. And if you would have known her, it was dry as a noodle, that girl. But she was funny and smart and witty and just a really dry sense of humor. And I think my mom would have really liked her. So anyway, funny how people are, aren't they? And funny how they are on the other side. When she came in later, she would come in. She was always very conservative the way she dressed. And then when she was, as she got older, my dad would dress her like in matching outfits, right? Because she had dementia. So she'd be wearing tracksuits and everything all the time because they matched. And it didn't take a lot of fashion sense, I guess I'm going to say, for my dad, which he always looked good, but, not as elegant, perhaps, as his dad was quite the dresser. Patricia, good morning and all. I'm lurking in the background as it's trash day. V. Thomas and me. If I don't respond, it's because I'm getting some of that done. Oh, Patricia, lots of love to you, honey. Yeah, get her done. Get everything done. Yeah, our condolences to you, Millie. But it's interesting when people pass, how they are on the other side. I think, her humor really opened up and her fashion sense, which is funny. But she would come in to me in my dreams and stuff, and she'd be wearing these shiny lame outfits and stuff. And I told her daughters about it. I said, "Oh yeah, I had a dream about your mom last night, and she was wearing this, foil like looking beautiful print blouse." And she goes, "My mom wearing lame?" And I'm like, "Right." It was pretty funny, and that was, I didn't say anything to her about mediumship, but it was interesting. Liza's having typos. Yeah, these fingers are not made for walking these days, let me tell you. Hi, Sharon Foster. Good morning, lovely. Yeah, it is the little things, isn't it? Talking and laughing together is everything. It is. And I kind of looked around. You know how sometimes you want to take a snapshot in your brain and remember that time. And I know that I need to be present when I'm doing that, but I kind of looked around the room so I could kind of make a memory to that space, because my son is a real introvert. He doesn't like to go out a lot. So it was a really special time. Yeah, Barbara, lots of love to you, honey. Okay. Yeah, enjoy your day with your nephew, Paul. Send him something good. We used to be able to, my daughter was in a little tiny school, and you could take McDonald's and all sorts of stuff in there. I think a couple of times I showed up with cheese pizza for everybody, but it was a tiny school. There weren't a lot of kids, so. Pamela Anderson, good morning. I'm getting ready for work and listening. I can usually feel meditation even though I'm at work. Oh, Pamela, I love that. Pamela, did you change your picture? That's beautiful. Hello, lovely Sonia. Good morning. Just woke up. Congratulations to my daughter. I'll tell her that everybody's congratulating her today. Yeah, heavenly birthdays are so joyful and heartrending. Aren't they, Liza? It's like such a big deal. My mom was really in touch, and she always said that your walkout anniversary on the other side is always celebrated a little more than your birth, what we think of as our birth here. So coming home, your coming home day. Hey, Miss Leah, how are you, my love? Hope you're doing okay today. Yeah. Yeah, right? Meditation to get in touch with our funny bone. Yeah, I was doing a channeling this morning, and Spirit was doing dad jokes. They were funny jokes. They were like, but they sounded like Spirit jokes are kind of like dad jokes. Anyway, it was pretty hilarious. Oh, Pamela, you found out you were pregnant on April's Fool's Day. Woke up to an unexpected blizzard in the Northeast. Oh my God. I remember when I found out I was pregnant, I went to the drugstore and I bought this huge thing of sweet tarts and a pregnancy test. And the girl just looked at me and smiled and shook her head. And she goes, "Honey, you're pregnant." So, yeah, I used to love a sweet tart. Blessings, love, and bubble hugs. Oh, Fatima, thank you. Yeah, Jen B. Yeah, put me on the list for the best help support on all family and friends. Beautiful. You got it, kid. We're putting a big star and a circle and a bubble around you. A bubble. I like that. Fatima's bubble. It's a great idea, Fatima. What? It is April already? I swear someone is messing around with time. So I don't know if anybody, I know everybody here probably watches Lee Harris sometimes, but I've been doing his latest interviews in increments because it's a lot of information to take in. And then someday I'll go back and watch the whole thing probably. But he was talking about that too. And I think we've talked about that here before, that we are kind of hopping around, aren't we? And in different dimensions and different time zones, coming back and forth. Pretty interesting. Oh, Juno is starting pet house sitting on the 11th to the 17th. Oh, and you're moving off grid after that. That sounds like fun. Wow. Love that. Brenda T, good morning. Lovely. We are doing our goddess readings on Thursday, I believe. You and I and Alice Martin, Heart and Soul Connected. Looking forward to that. We were supposed to do it last week. Oh, okay. I was talking about Vanessa Redgrave. If you look at the thumbnail that I did for the goddess readings that we're going to be doing, Brenda, and that kind of reminds me of her, because we've been talking a lot about the white lady coming in, and I think that's kind of who she channels. Like that's why she looked so familiar last night. Besides that, I've seen her before. Oh my God, no, Barbara. Today is the anniversary of the tornado severely damaging my home. That was no joke. That was no joke at all, honey. I know that's been tough. Yeah, sending you lots of love, Barbara. And write that down. Got you on the list, kid. Hey, Jazz, what's happening? What's cooking? Sunshine. Oh, Leslie's mostly lurking today. Liza, phone screen is hard to see outside. I'm going to quit wrecking this chat feed. Oh, don't worry about that, Liza. Yeah. It's always hard for me to see on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, we are all sending lots of love to wrap around your family, Leah. Or Jen. Yeah, and Leah. The Minions. Gino knew. Leah knew. Minions. That's who I was trying to think of. Sally, it was Minions. That the rock people were talking about the Minions. And that's pretty funny because they kind of remind me of the Minions in a weird way. And some of them are huge and some of them are real tiny. Oh, Fatima, you love your new prime minister and will vote for him coming soon this month. He already lowered the gas prices for his promise completed. Yeah, and then he's going to build like 500,000. Was it 500,000 houses a year? He's decided to build. And there's Tyler. Yeah. Barb, right? Never go through that again. Yeah. I've got a good friend, one of my yoga buddies, and she wasn't living there, but a city nearby us here got hit, Joplin, by the big tornado a couple of years ago. Maybe it was 10 years ago now already, but yeah, her parents lived through it, but their house was decimated too, honey. So sad. Aw. Okay, so I stopped by Karen's group today, and it was funny. I walked into to her group. Anyway, so Karen has a great show. I think you guys have seen it. Anyway, and she was talking about joy, and I was like, oh, perfect timing. I love this. Perfect thing to hear about in the morning. Thank you, Karen. Great to see you. And Karen looks like a princess. She's got her headband on, her wrap. Yeah. Oh, Jen. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. How are you feeling, White Dragon? You've been pretty quiet lately. I hope everything's okay. Earthquakes south of Reno. Yeah. A lot of work. Well, I think we need to go inside the earth today and give the tectonic plates some more angel energy. Just to make sure everything's okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, Julie. Thank you for asking to better. Sometimes a change in meds help. Wishing health and healing for all of us. Oh, Julie, yeah. I'm glad that helps. That's helping. yeah, it's a lot going on right now. We have to be really gentle with ourselves and, find silliness and joy when we can, right? Or find care when we can. So, I know we get all these lessons that we learn to kind of reset as things are going on. And it's sometimes when we're in the throes of it, it's not fun. It's not, and it's scary. But we get there. And I feel like this energy that we have here together, for me, it really helps. Helps a lot to know that everybody's here and we're working on it together. I know everybody that I talk to that we have on the show is always just so amazed at this group and all the energy here. So it's really beautiful. Oh, Leah, the nightmare of the weekend is smoldering and all is done. Oh, honey. So much love to you. I'm putting you in the group. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know if that's due to family or the passing, but lots of love all around you, honey. Yeah, it's a lot going on. A lot going on the planet. Okay, here she is. Annie Bear. Good morning, everyone. I'm up. Let's all be a fool and step into the new ways of being. Oh, okay, I've been looking for her and I keep meaning to talk to her. So Dolly in the circle, Rachel. Yeah. Is she, I thought she had surgery a couple of weeks ago, Sal. Did they postpone it? I know they postponed my sister's. Oh, you can see a shadow standing by my crystals. There's always somebody standing over there. There's always, on the right side of my portrait over there. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can't really see that wall. And I do post over there, I got a big old shelf that's overflowing with stuff. But anyway, there's always somebody there. One of my guides is always on that side. And I can take pictures of them when I wake up in the morning and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of them that come in. I know when I work with other readers, a lot of times they'll say, your room is so full. Oh, Barbara, you love that show too. You wore your mother's wedding dress. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, Karen, I got the dress of my dreams at a sample sale rack. Probably a $2,000 dress for $750. I literally cried tears of joy. Oh, that's beautiful. I wore kind of a disco kind of inspired dress on my first wedding. I was 19, and it had little flirty, shoulder things, and it was a wrap. And anyway, it was really sweet. It was a white Swiss dot. And then my second one, I wore like a hippie skirt and a tank top and a lace vest and put a flower in my hair and got married on the beach. But my sister got a beautiful dress. And it was on sale. She worked for a company, big department store here in Kansas City, and they had a beautiful designer department. Anyway, she found a designer dress, and it was like that. It was like on sale, and she did look like a princess. It was amazing. What? Artists and Oracles, 4 days with no internet. Wow. So, we've kind of been talking about this for a while. I feel like there's going to be spots around the planet that are going to have this. Days with no internet or no service. Wow. Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm so glad you're back on. Okay, Annie had to update her computer because YouTube must be doing us April Fool. It was weird. Apple updates I do immediately. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of love to you, Leah. All right. Oh, it could be George too. Okay, so George and my where is it? Oh, someday I'll find it and I'll show you a picture of him. Anyway, my ex, well, my sister's ex, Danny, who passed. He's the father of two of her kids. Well, her only two kids. Anyway, he was amazing, Danny, and we had the celebration of life for him this past weekend, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. They'll have another bigger one, excuse me, this summer for the whole city to come to, because he was quite well known. But he knew George, and I forgot that. And when I got to the service, George was there and Danny and listening to him. But yeah, George comes in all the time. And even though BC is still with us on the planet in her body, most times she said that she's never felt a closer connection to anyone than George. And even now, while he's walked on, that she feels more connected to him than ever. Which is so beautiful. I mean, it's such a lovely thing. Anyway, yeah, he definitely comes in all the time. And plus, I've got some of his crystals up here. So, not to mention his pendulum. Here it is always here, which is quite beautiful. And it's interesting because a lot of times when George comes in, I don't know if and that's him saying hi. I don't know if you guys remember Sally, Debbie Freebird's teacher that used to come in, and she was amazing. And she walked on last year or the year before. And I see she and George a lot working together too. It's interesting, people that you didn't put together in your head that are connected on the other side. Good morning, Barbie. How are you, lovely? Sonia, hard time sleeping. Finally got some sleep. Can you put me in for your back and energy, please? And thank you. You got it. Oh, and your sister's birthday today. Happy birthday, sis. You got it. So your back and energy. Yeah, happy birthday to your sister. Yeah, Paul, hope the morning finds you well since you're where you are now. Go look at old textile factories. What? Art textile factories? That sounds interesting. That was something that I was thinking about this morning. Huh. Okay. Kaylee says, I found that with my friend who passed also, she left the earth early, but it was so she could help me more from the other side. She likes to play with my hair and touch my arm. Yeah. Isn't it funny? Yeah. My mom, one of her best friends, Mary Starr, what a beautiful name. She was an amazing psychic. Anyway, she came to me at my mom's funeral and said, your mom's going to touch your back, the small of your back. And that's a hug. When she brings that warmth in, that'll be your mom. And I always thought, thank you. But I always feel that, anyway, it's always interesting because I always see that when I'm doing readings for people, that there's like, your loved ones will come in and they'll brush your cheek or smooth your hair, or touch your back, and they give you a space where you can feel them. Yeah. Oh, what? Janet's got a surgery date? Yeah. I missed that. Sorry. Oh, your hubby cut the wrong cable while doing home repair. Bless him. Yeah, I've got 2 cables out back that I need to cut. Okay. Dolly was secured for knee surgery last Tuesday, same day I had something scheduled. Okay. Good to know, Janet. Thank you. I thought it was last week. Ooh, Juno, I got married on a train near Jerome, Arizona that stopped at SOB Gulch for the ceremony. 2 bald eagles crossed paths right overhead afterward. We were dressed in Old West outfits. Juno, that is so Juno. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Leah, we are so here with you, honey. Yeah. Love the quest dialogues here. Breathe Reverend Rick back when possible, and Irish Granny Helen. Oh, yeah, everyone is so encouraging to the soul. Reverend Rick was really good, isn't he? Yeah, I'll bring him back. He's a really interesting guy, Liza. Oh, Leah, your siblings were cruel regardless of the grief. I'm so sorry, honey. No one can hit us like a sibling, right? I mean, they grow up knowing just where to click. And it's like that puzzle piece that kind of clicks in. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. Pamela, you've got it. We'll put Hope in again for her teeth. And then something about, particularly when, someone passes, it's really hard. Yeah. Leah, be gentle with yourself. It takes time to work through grief. For me, it takes about 6 weeks. Wow, Juno. Oh, honey. Tears because I love my tribe. More comfort here than at home. I'm sorry, honey. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, it's good to put her in the circle now, Sally. It's okay. Thrifted yesterday, 4 stone bracelets and a couple half crystals. I go past the front cashier. Then I'm in nonstop. But great finds, now on restriction. It was a blessed getaway. Yeah, I've given myself a weekly limit of how much I can spend. Yeah. Right? Okay, let's see. We'll get to the bottom of everything here. Sorry, everybody. You hope your mom understands. She does. Totally. Oh, your mom's got your back, Leah. Yeah, always know that. Yeah. Always around, right? Yeah. Right. It is a medieval mace, isn't it? Well, it does look like I often wonder that this is an entity that lives in this pendulum. And they're saying, do you guys see that, right? Because he dances when he gets excited. So, yeah, totally dances when he gets excited. Anyway, it's interesting because pendulums have always moved a lot for me. For some reason, their energy. And sometimes when you have the yarn, it's not as much, but this one sure does, because sometimes the metal is usually a much better conductor of energy than yarn or leather. But this guy, we'll have to think of a name for him. It's not George. I mean, it's George's part of it, but it has somebody else energy in it too. Juno, I have better relationships with the strange family members now that they are on the other side, totally different. Right, Juno? Completely. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. How are you, Linda? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, your mom is quite aware whether she lets on or not. Yeah, she does. Terry, crossover, you were in my dream last night with Minnie from here. We were coding with lace-up cards. The strands we used were threads of colored light. Yes, totally, Diana. Yeah, yeah. Um, so they were showing me a lot of light, yes, this morning too, and last night. And it's there's the full spectrum of the rainbow, right? And the color threads that we're working with. And they're different on every dimension because every dimension has a different frequency. So even though it's an earthly red, and then you have what a fifth dimension red, and then you have like an 11th dimension red, and then you have a 34th dimension red, and the spectrum of the frequency of it changes. So, yeah. Oh, Janet, yeah. Anticipate that your brother that I don't talk any longer. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while to get things right. And sometimes you can talk to them in your head, talk to their higher self, but sometimes maybe you don't want to. Yeah. Mom was the thread. Yeah, they usually are, aren't they, Leah? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, lots of love and hugs to you, Juno and Leah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you went through a tough time, Juno. Totally relate to how much your family's treatment hurts. Yeah. Teresa Ford is like the queen of the broken threads to make space for light threads. Yeah. You work with those a lot, don't you, Teresa? I forgot about that. Your fingers tell the story, though, don't they? Okay, we're going to go all the way to the bottom and do a meditation. Yeah, color-coded, right? Totally color-coded. Everything is. Oh, Sonia, you blew up a month's worth, but what a blessing. Unexpected gifts included. 2 gorgeous down to feathers. Pillows only, 99 cents. Oh, nice. Diana, Terry, that's exactly it. Have to get back in the book for tonight. We were doing different fixing. Something was going on. Perhaps White Dragon's battle. Yeah. Ooh. I want to start making Kumihio cords with colorful threads. That sounds amazing. Do you know? Okay. Well, let's get meditating. And sorry, I'm still stuffed up. I think it's the air and the stuff in the air, allergies, because I'm sleeping with my windows open. It's beautiful here right now. It's 47 degrees here, and I love it. Leah, color word theme, dreaming. Oh, dreaming green, blue, and red buttons. Large buttons to press and organize. Oh, Leah, you were doing it too. I think we're all reweaving or coding at night our dimensions that we're working in. And when we get to that in-between space, which we've been doing a lot of in-between work in the gap, and it's like stasis. And they show me that there is all these little specks, all these little aspects in our geome. So from our ancestors, but also from past lives, little pieces of ourselves that we've left. And we are pulling that all back in. And that has a lot to do with Annie Bonds and the way she does the Trinity healing. So she's a good one to check out, awakeningprana.com. Anyway, those little specks that we pull back in and heal with the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, not our birth parents, but our higher self, divine parents. And we pull all that back in, those little pieces that we've left behind. And then we also release all the little pieces of other people that we've left behind, like maybe a brother or a sister that hurt us, something that we carry in our hearts, a pain. And so it's a constant interaction. And that's part of that big auric field that comes out. What do they call that? The Torah, I think. Soul mother, soul father, soul child. Yes, Sally, thank you. That's it. Soul mother, soul child, soul father. But it's all in that stasis, and it happens all the time. They also showed me this is what happens under the pyramids, and that was the healing and the bodies in stasis while the healers come in and work with them. And then they also showed me that this is what happens as we leave the planet. Sometimes we need a healing because either we've been through a huge trauma or a small trauma. It doesn't matter, right? Everybody gets the opportunity to for that healing. And I talked to them, the beings that were doing that. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. And they said, oh no, this is an honor. This is like a very high honor to be able to offer this healing to others. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, right? Yeah, dreams with pyramids. Yeah, right, Julie? And put your bags of burden down. We can't take them. Exactly. Oh, good, Rossi, bring your dream tonight. Yeah, pain siblings are here to love. Yeah, and so letting all that go is huge. Hi, Lauren. Anyway, and the other thing is we don't worry on the other side, not much. We might anticipate something, right? Or we might look at something, but it doesn't have the density. Like third density is a heavy density. But it's beautiful because we have senses, and the senses are so beautiful, and we can work out things like the fool on the hill, right? We can just be silly with it and feel it in that 3D magic. It's a magic place. Even though it's a heavy place, it's a magic place. Oh, Barbara, your son was adopted and you tell him he was born in your heart. Yeah, we all choose to be in this 3D as humans. It does not mean we stay here. 100%, Leah. Thank you. Yeah, I love that. Really. And yeah, so anyway, we'll go into that stasis today. So we might take a little bit, but we will. So just feel your body rocking. Feel yourself moving a little bit. Or you don't have to if you don't want to. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nostrils. If you can breathe through your nostrils. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling one more time all the way up to your crown chakra. Letting go down to your root chakra. The next time you inhale, all the way up to your soul chakra. Right here, Solaris. And as you let go, all the way down to your Earth Star chakra. Feeling that. Now just let your body breathe you, releasing your breath. Calling in 33 trillion angels and George in the sky. Feel them dancing around you today. Feel their energy as they swoop in. A lightness of being, a power. Noticing them on either side of you. Ascended masters, archangels. And who stands behind you today? Just acknowledging if it's Metatron, Michael, Durga Ma. Perhaps it's the quantum field. Just knowing that we are always held in this love. We are always cherished. We are never alone. Calling in the ancestors. Ancestors from this life and others. Today we go back 7 generations of healing. Feel them come and join us. Some have newly departed or walked on. So feel their energy, their softness, their wonder. And then let's go forward 7 generations in the future. Perhaps 7 lifetimes in the future. No time or space. Feeling their energy. Their healing. By healing ourselves and our ancestors, we heal them. So feel their dance, their wonder. Now, bringing in the elementals, the rock people, the mountain people, the tree people, the hairy ones, the animal spirits, feeling their energy around us like a Garden of Eden, a beautiful space. And today we'll make a circle all around the world of all the beings here. Wow, feel that energy as it raises the vibration, the frequency. Let's go into inner earth today. Completely protected in our circle. You can use a tree if you'd like to as a vortex, or you can use a mountain. Entering. So if we lean on our tree, we can go inside. We can also lean on the mountain to go inside. Feel yourself going within another dimension, moving through the darkness of the earth, where we see the light, the mycelium, interconnecting all of us around the planet, connecting with the roots of the trees and the rock people, connecting to the waters within the earth, the healing waters. Let yourself be here for a minute. The blue light beings come here. Allow your body to acclimate to the blue light, blue diamond light today. Okay. They're saying we can do stasis here. So noticing the beings here that are helping us. Anybody that wants to stay here can, in this blue light. Feeling your physical form adapt, your auric field, and your light body like a hologram that goes around your aura. Notice there are little pieces that you left behind, like little children. Times when we had trauma, times when we didn't know what to say, times when we were hurt, either physically or emotionally, perhaps, when we lost our voices. These go for past lives and ancestral, pulling those little bits of us back together again. And inside this light, we're always healed. So we just can be here to be healed. Now pulling in that light into our heart space, the healing light. As we do so, noticing little bits of you, new bits, and things that we're holding on to in this life. that we want to release. Whether it's something that happened with our siblings, perhaps a lot of us here were adopted. So any attachment things, knowing that we're always cherished and we're always wanted. A lot of us have been through grief. And grief is something that we can't completely let go of because it's sacred, just like rage. We can experience it and watch it and use it. But any negative impact that it had, we release here. The white woman comes to help us with this today. I always see her as about 20 or 30 feet tall, older, weathered. I think she's Palladian. White hair, blue-white skin, kind eyes, almond eyes. Let her pour some water over your forehead, over your crown chakra. Some oils on your third eye. Touching your ears lightly so we can hear things, see things with our third eye. And a special jewel at your neck to use your throat. What we say to ourselves and what we say to others. Huge healing here. Special healing in your heart chakra today. An opening. Just giving love here. Abide in that for a minute. Your solar plexus. All the worries dissipate. Soften. They're saying some worries are okay. We just need to pass on with them. So a knowing here in your solar plexus. Where to be, what to do. Going into your sacrum, your hara, sacred place. Creativity and senses, our subtle senses. Opening, remembering, knowing who we are, where to go, what to do, how to be. They said be is the most important right now. Just be. Into your root chakra. Feeling your power. Here we can feel our sacred rage, our sacred grief. And be nurtured with love, with power, the power of joy and Ananda. Now you're given a robe today. Pick a robe of any color you want. As we come out of the waters together, raising up, seeing the tectonic plates and touching them with angelic light very softly. Gentle movements through the rock people, nodding. One of your guides, a new guide, comes to you. Touch their forehead. Coming farther up through the mycelium, the soils, the grains of salt and sand. till we reach your mountain or your tree today. You can come back. Somebody has an elephant. I don't know why, but somebody does. Oh, Ganesh. Okay. Coming back. I think Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, is here to help us today. Back to our circle, thanking our ancestors, our guides, the ascended masters, and the elements. Back to your bodies, feeling your physical form as you zip up your energy from your Earth Star chakra to your Soul Star chakra. Feeling like you've slept an additional 8 hours today, energized, full of love, full of light. Today we're going to send special healing to Arjuna, to Thailand and Myanmar. There was another earthquake. It might have been New Guinea. For Denise, for Barbara B., anybody that's having pain over old tornadoes or old happenings on the earth, sending extra angelic energy there. For Sally, for her back. For Jen and Monica's family, lots of love around them. For King Charles, for Annie, for Kelly, for Alice's lower back, for Terry, for Donna, broken hip, for Riff Raff Ray, her feet, for Liz, her pain, for Jules, beautiful Leah, and her whole family. May a softness come over them. For Dolly, for Sonia's back and extra energy, and hope for her teeth. For anybody else here that needs it, for Rush, for Linda and Marby. Love to all, and for Trish, new diagnosis of a blood disease. See the angels working over her. See her body in stasis. For Eric and Michael. For Amy. For anyone that's scared Morgan on this planet, if they're 2 or if they're 152. Now coming back to your body, completely energized, completely back in the physical. Bringing your hands to your heart space, repeating silently. Loving, compassionate heart, joyful, energetic body, quick, alert mind, lightness of being. Breathing in and exhaling. Completely back. All your little pieces put back together just the right way today. Ganesh Mudra yesterday you started, Juno. Good for manifesting. Yeah. I love my Ganesh, right? I've got him all over the house. And if you travel, to Thailand or anywhere, India, everybody has a Ganesh on their car, on their hanging from I've got a pendant with Ganesh on it hanging from my rear view window to help. Oh, Sharon, sending love, light, and laughter as always. I love that. Oh, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulds. That's excellent. Excuse me, Lauren, lots of love to Trish, honey, and to you and your whole family. Yeah, all your little pieces, Sally. It's like they're all getting put back together in different ways and kind of like a cyborg almost, you guys. But it's us, right? It's a different dimension of our muscles being reconnected and our threads being reconnected. Oh, Lauren, I love the time with the rock people. I came back with some fairy dust. That's beautiful, honey. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, this is like the favorite time, right? It's like the sunset after meditation, that it's kind of like, it's just nice. It's just like, just being. I think that's what they want us to be, to just be, which is easier said than done, isn't it? Hi, Blue Jean. Oh, Ganesha is one of your favorites. Meditation made you lightheaded. What an amazing, loving, supportive group. Yeah, totally. Totally. Oh, Liza, I have Padre Pio in the groove here. Truly a healer. Oh, beautiful. Liza, tell us about him. I love that idea. Oh, Sonia, lots of love to you, honey. I think I mentioned you, didn't I, Sonia? If I didn't, I meant to. Yeah, Sonia for back and healing. I did. Yeah, rest gently. Oh, Rossi, reconnecting our ethereal blueprint. Thank you for putting those words there. Reconnecting our ethereal blueprint. I'm going to write that down. Because that, I do things sometimes and I don't have words for it. And that's the words for it. Those are the words. George came when Trish and I were talking yesterday. He got crystals in her room to sparkle. She started seeing a lovely, small golden orb, a sweet moment. Oh, honey, I'm so happy. Yeah, he's a great healer. Amazing healer. I'd forgotten that he and Danny knew each other. And when I went to the celebration of life, they were there together talking. It was beautiful. It really is. Yeah, being. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, beautiful blessings to everybody today. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful tomorrow. So today I am going to be on with, we're going to have our good friend, and I can't remember his name right now because I'm so spaced out. What is his name? Jason Topinski. We're going to have Jason on. He's a sweetheart. Talk about somebody that can just be. Oh, Liza. He heard confessions, Padre Pia, and felt it was the key to life. Helps my guilt complex. I think that's one thing that the Catholics really got right. And they got a lot of things right. They got a lot of things wrong. I mean, I was a lifelong Catholic, but, grew up Catholic schools, Catholic church, everything. But confessions, that's huge, man, to be able to let that out. Yeah. And I really feel like the priest was supposed to hear those in a way that was non-judgmental. And I don't know that it always came across that way when you went to confession, but they were supposed to be. I remember my daughter's first confession, and she took a long time with the priest. He was just nodding and nodding, and he goes, "Is that all?" And then she went on for another 10 minutes. Yeah. Beautiful meditation. Yeah. Big belly laughs. Ganesha on the altar in my car, along with Metatron, recently gave me a pic of Archangel Michael resides in the car. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, golly. Okay. So the dream show is tonight. Speaking of wild things happening. So anybody that's got a dream or a vision, bring Padre Pio. Oh, your dad was a Padre Pio follower. Yeah. So that's tonight too. And then Saturday, I'm going to be on with Deborah Lupin. She's doing one of her things this week. And so that's going to be fun. Yeah. And we're going to talk about Metatron. So she channels him. So it should be a really nice week. She's doing it. I think she's doing it every day at 2:00. All right, everybody. Well, have a beautiful day. And, if you have time tonight, Jason Topinski is on at 5 Central, and the Dream Show is on at 8 Central. So it's always fun. And just know that it's hard to go to sleep afterwards because you guys are amazing. All right. Namaste, everybody. My light sees your light.